Hello and welcome to Mile High Reefers. I'm Scott Anderson, and I'm bringing you a quick mini update on my 210 gallon reef tank. In general, the tank is doing really well, but I have had some issues, and I'll bring you those now. First and worst are the two purple tile fish that I purchased, and they were expert only. I knew that when I bought them, but I decided to take the risk. And unfortunately, like many expert-only fish, they died. They were both eating really well, they both looked healthy, but for whatever reason, they didn't make it in my tank. One fish died about 2 weeks ago, and then about 4 or 5 days ago, I lost the other one. Very sad, but we got to keep moving forward, like Jim's time says. One of my other problems I'm having is with my plating Monty, and if you look in the middle, you can see what looks like algae growth on the Montipora. And it's really weird. It started at the top and has slowly progressed down. Now, it doesn't seem to be killing the coral, which is really good. My guess is that this is caused by my change in water flow. A month or two ago, I turned my power heads way down because they were really messing with my gold hammer, and to the fact where they actually tore some of the flesh. And I think what I'm seeing is some of the result. But it looks like the coral continues to recover as the green algae spreads down, but it doesn't kill the coral. I've also had some unusual dieback on this Monty cap as well. My guess is the same issue, but it could be lighting. The area where it's dying in is just not well lit, as the coral kind of has grown over that spot, and that could be that as well. So of course, there's lots of good going on, and growth is the best success story in this tank right now. It got so bad in this section of the tank that I was forced to frag. I'm a little different than a lot of people, as I don't like to frag. I like big grown out colonies. But my Singulera was grown into my toadstool to the point where they were really bothering each other. And then the Monty cap behind the toadstool was grown into the toadstool. So basically, I fragged a good chunk off of my Singulera, and I fragged a good piece off of the Montipora and back. The disappointing part is the way it broke. I don't like it. Kind of broke right along that edge, way further back than I wanted. But that's kind of how fragging Montipora goes. And then along with that, I fragged a nice big piece of this plating Monty off, as it was really overgrowing this section that I really like. So with good growth comes issues. My Durasa clam used to live right down here on this rock, but these two Singuleras and my colt coral / Kenya tree have really grown out and filled this area. In fact, they filled this area so much that they blocked the clam from getting light. At least that's what I'm theorizing, as the clam broke away its own byssal threads from that rock. Now, most people who keep clams will tell you never to cut the byssal threads. I didn't do it. I came home one day and the clam was laying on its side, byssal threads broken and detached. I'm theorizing that because it's grown out, the clam's not getting enough light. And if you look at this area, it's very shadowed now. That used to be a very bright spot, but now it's shadowed. So I believe the clam broke its byssal threads in an attempt to get more light. And so that forced me to do some re-aquascaping. I have moved my clam up to where the green pineapple brain used to be. I'm not in love with the position of the green pineapple brain. I just don't know where to put it. So here's the success story in the tank, is I got too much growth. I'm running out of places to put stuff. I know. It's a rough life sometimes. But the clam's up here, And I've seen the videos online of natural reefs with the clams grown in to the reef structure, and they look really cool. And I wonder if that's something I can actually produce here. My big concern is this clam is already reasonably big, but he'll get really big. He'll get too big for that section. And if he does attach to that rock, can I get him off without killing him? Big concern I have. But for now, I don't have any place to put him. So I swapped him, I moved the purple brain out of the way, and we'll see how it goes. I've got some other lighting things I'm planning on doing in the future, so that will probably change the aquascape anyways. And then I've got a new fish. Actually, I got two fish. This is an azure damsel. And azure damsels are really beautiful. They're blue with the yellow underbelly. But unlike most damsels, these have a reputation of not being buttheads. These are actually supposed to be very nice community fish. And so far, this guy has not shown any aggression to anybody. Now, unfortunately, when I bought this guy, I bought two of them, and one of them didn't make it through quarantine. But this guy is doing great. He's happy. He's healthy. And if he doesn't show signs of aggression, I will probably buy more. They are a very inexpensive fish, lots of personality, and lots of color. And saving the best for last, I've also got a Christmas wrasse. I've been waiting until I got tops on the tank before I make my wrasse purchases, and now that they're on, I had to get a wrasse. And it's been kind of hard to choose which wrasse I want. You can spend tremendous amounts of money, or you can get wrasses that are very inexpensive. And this guy just kind of met all my criteria. He's kind of a mid-priced wrasse, but the color's amazing. I don't know if you can see the green stripes on it, but they're this almost fluorescent green. They shimmer in the light. It's absolutely beautiful. And he's got tons of character. He just swims all over the tank. When I go up to the tank, he's really interested in what I'm doing. So there we go. Quick update of the display. Like I said, everything is doing well. The most fun project is I'm getting the frag tanks up and running in the basement. I'm not quite to where I want to show them off yet, but I got some lights coming in the mail. I'm doing something a little different with those. Right now, everything is just kind of temporary in there, so you'll see that soon. So if you're interested in seeing that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And if you like what I do, hit the like button. And thank you for watching Mile High Reefers, and I'll see you on the next one.